Hello everybody and welcome to an adventure.
So, let me take you on a trip. It all started with my acceptance letter to Northeastern. You know, I applied thinking, great, I really love Boston, lots of nice parks. Then they said, oh wait, just kidding, you're going to a foreign country. Well, okay, I guess I'll pick the one that looks the most like Genovia from the Princess Diaries. So I get to the airport and we're all kind of standing there awkwardly. We kind of met at pre-departure orientation, and I was like, cool. So anyway, we make a stop in Amsterdam, the bathrooms are weird, and yada yada. Flash forward, we made it to the Czech Republic, a country I had not heard of before picking it. I was like, wow, everything is literally so gorgeous, oh my god, like the streets and buildings were all old and I almost kept tripping on the cobblestones. So then orientation week is like jam-packed with lots of walking around and being like, wow, I chose a very pretty place. My impulse decision was correct. I guess I'm awesome.
Look at all those chickens!
Last leg. You got it. You did it. High five. Yeah, nice. Okay, now I'm getting to the best part. The castles! God, there were so many castles in the Czech Republic. I made a Facebook post about the first one we went to and I spelled it wrong. Yay. I also like really tall buildings. I also talked to somebody from a country called Georgia, which I had no idea existed before talking to this person. Yes, I excelled at geography. Anyway. I also found out I was really bad at food and have basically been living off Pringles and pasta. I am very much looking forward to a dining hall. Okay, here's just a bunch of more medieval things I did. Also, I should mention that this is rare footage you won't see in other videos of the trip to the Czech Republic because I'm the only student that went. It was officially sponsored by Northeastern, and Will, one of my awesome program liaisons, went with me, so yeah. Oh yeah, and I met a snack. He was so good. Then there was a light show at the astronomical clock. Awesome. Now, art field trips, paintings and gardens, and fun stuff.
It goes all around us. Hi, Tim.
Took a trip to Vienna. Also, the river is pretty cool. We took a boat trip. Also, I dyed my hair red. That was a whole trip.
This.
We also had a fun, spooky Halloween, too. I dressed as a gay demon. Being trans abroad and gay abroad is quite a different experience. With all these things happening in my home country, made it a bit difficult to focus on my time here. But it did not stop me from having fun. Another thing I found was that the churches here are beautiful, especially the ones close by at Náměstí. I had the pleasure of going inside and it was lovely. I went on a similar one on an overnight trip at Český Krumlov with the beautiful artwork and the molding and stained glass. I thought to myself, praying and existing in a place like this, why wouldn't you be religious? Being in that space with how quiet it was, I felt like I was in a different time. It was a very spiritual experience, if I'm being honest. I later even had the experience of getting to go and hear Mass, which was quite interesting and really fun to hear all in Czech.
Are you sure?
Lost your opportunity, Pete.
You're like here?
Just because it's raining, dude. Whoa,
I'm really upset that I wasn't able to get really any pictures or documentation of my time in service learning, because that was probably one of the best things that I did here. I got to go to an elementary school and play with kids at their recess, and it was so much fun. We played zombies, we played the floor is lava, and I developed wonderful relationships with the kids, and it's something I'll never forget. And made me kind of realize I always want to work with kids. Always remember that cobblestones are a trip waiting to happen. Oh, and here's a little thing on my dear friend Megan being adorable. So yeah, that brings me up to present. Reflecting on this experience, I'm very much not the same sad human shut up in their room scared to go out and actually do anything. I go out now. I walk and see places I've never been before. I'm not as afraid to get lost anymore. I make my own meals now and provide for myself. I bought a tissue box! You may laugh, but as someone who used to have a lot more difficulty doing simple things like that, it's a big deal. To any future NUIN students that might see this with depression and anxiety, I want you to know that you're not alone. Traveling, especially for people like us, can be really, really difficult. And that's okay. And something that I really want everybody to know is that there's nothing that you have to do when you're here. Everybody will be telling you, make the most of your experience, make sure you do this and that. You can do this and that, but you're also allowed to do the things that you want to do. Stay where you are, maybe. Walk around somewhere. No experience is a wasted experience. There are times when, specifically for those with mental health problems, it might get in the way. But it's important to know that that's completely okay. Because despite how I look in these pictures, I'm anxious a lot of the time. I'm depressed a lot of the time. But there are moments that you can make, like the ones you see now, where you can just be. And people will accept you and people will be kind. Traveling and living on your own can be stressful and scary, and generally just plain hard sometimes. But you can do it. You struggle some days. Some days you just want a pizza, but you have to get up and put on your shoes, put on your coat, grab your wallet, and lock the door and walk a block down the street. But you want it right now to eat in your hands because you found a comfy position and the new episode of The Good Place is not gonna watch itself. Maybe that's universally relatable. But regardless, honestly throwing yourself into a completely new situation can be terrifying. But I've definitely learned that it's so worth it. To at least realize that there is more to the world than your own neighborhood, or even computer screen, and to be open to embracing it. And I think I've found that that's what this thing they call the global experience is all about.
It's a Renaissance baby.
Renaissance baby.
Hello.